Write the following numbers as fractions. There's a trick for this that you can use every time you have a decimal number like this and you want to write it as a fraction. Let's say you have this number 0.5. You can write that as 5 divided by 10. Why? Well, if you think of this decimal number 0.5, you can multiply that by 10. Okay, so 0.5 times 10, that's 5. But then when you multiply it by 10, you have to divide it by 10. So you have 0.5. You multiply it by 10, then you're going to move this decimal point to here. So this is going to be 5. But then you have to divide it by 10. So 0.5 equals 5 divided by 10. And you can write 5 divided by 10 as 1 divided by 2. It's gonna be worth just as much, because this is basically, or this is half. So in the first assignment here we can write either 5/10 or 1 divided by 2. Let's write 5 divided by 10. Let's use the same trick for the next one, 0.2. We can write it as 2 divided by 10. We take 0.2 times 10, that equals 2. But then we also have to divide by 10. So this is equal to 2 divided by 10. .6. We take this decimal number, multiply it by 10, then we get 6, but we also divide it by 10. So this is going to be worth just as much as this. So we can write it as 6/10. And 1.4. I'm going to write that as a fraction. So let's multiply 1.4 by 10, which means we're going to move this decimal point to here. So we're going to get 14 instead of 1.4. So we multiply by 10, we get 14, but then we have to divide by 10 as well. So we get 14 divided by 10. .5. Well, we're going to use the same trick here. 2.5. We're going to multiply it by 10. We get 25. And then we divide by 10. So this is going to be 25 divided by 10. And this one and this one, most of them you can write in a different way. For example, 5 divided by 10, you could also write it like this. 1 divided by 2 is going to be worth just as much. But this is just one way of doing it, and instead of having a decimal number here, we now have a fraction instead.